Welcome back. My name is Ivica Cartello. You are watching React School for the Total Beginners. Props, and state. I will talk a lot of time about that. And now in this video, I want to say this. Here is a post list. Post list is this. Posts beginning really from here. We have two posts. It is post list. It is post list is a component, React component. It is JavaScript extension, JavaScript XML return. But that post list, there is a part of variable. As classical as every program with variable, also variables there is in component post, and there is a return. Component post, as other component, is functional component. It is function, and when we write, we can write function component as object, constant object, declare constant object equal arrow function, or write component function and in parentheses parameter if there is a parameter, and in curly brackets body of function. Write argument or write function. Argument equal and that object, not argument, and that object, declaration of object, possibility that declare object equal arrow function, it is it means that function is object. Function is object. And we say that React element is object, and here it is. Post list, it is component, it is object, and that object that is parent to this object, and this object. I will spoke about reaction buttons in more detail now in this video. Let's go here. We import what we need to import, and we create, you look at constant post list. It is object. We declare variable post list, object variable post list equal arrow function, parameter nothing, and in curly brackets we have all about that object post list. And this is interesting. We create on the beginning, in the body, on top in the body, we declare object posts. And plural is because all posts, this moment it is only two posts, will be here in this object post. Object post will be, there is a member of that two posts. Two posts would be members of that object. But that post is array. and useSelector hooks bring state, this parameter of arrow function, and concretely state.posts. This state post, that post coming here from Redux, concretely from state in store, in Redux store. There is a state, and in that state, that is properties posts. It is object with all posts. And this moment, again, we have some complication, because I always spoke objects, but it is array, and array is a little difference in background, but it is very similar to object. And post is array because we must use method map on that post. With method map, we produce list, produce visible list, HTML. By help of map, we produce JavaScript XML. Every post we design with HTML and CSS, and always with map. Every list we use, for every list we use map, and map is a method of array. And this is only for ordering, descending ordering from last post to first post, and that ordered post, it is our two post, go through map, method map, and that object we call rendering post. State, what coming from state in store from Redux, is not properties here. It is go to the component posts list, go as variable posts coming here in component, and we don't call it properties. We call properties only this. It is element, React element, post author. This is properties, because post author, this is post author, it is object, and this inside is properties of that object. Also, this is time ago object, and timestamp is properties, shorted is props. Reaction buttons is object, and post here is properties. And all that props equal a variable from what coming by help of useSelector. It is coming as variable posts from Redux, and now we have a post in our post list. It is parent component to this component, to this React element. This React element is child of post list, And we can say that useSelector bringing variables, and that variables go in child by these properties: user ID, timestamp, content. Posts coming in post list, but every post there is fields, there is a members, title, ID, post user, post date, all that, and that fields go here. Post author fields user ID go here as props. Here is timestamp. Post here, all posts with all fields go here in reaction buttons. Because of that worldly explanation, I recommend you that you work and you read. You work example and you read about React, about properties, about object function components, and working by example and reading books, courses, blogs together will guide you to JavaScript, to React library, and this and JavaScript functional function use of function, use of object, and you will step by step understand. And now this video, I hope somebody of you, what depend about experience of you, will help it. Again, use selector, take state from Redux and bring it here, and take only posts from state.post from Redux, and bring it that post bring it to post list, because post list component must display, must present in HTML website, must present posts. And because of that, for this component, we need post. And that post coming here by help of useSelector. And it is variable. As always we know, it is scripting language. We have Redux as one library, and it is one application an application, React application. In the second application we have two applications, and that two applications communicate by a useSelector. useSelector bring state, data, what we call state, bring to component. And we don't call that props in parent document, but it coming as variables, variable post. Does it object, or it is array? It is irrelevant, because almost all in JavaScript is object. We can, look at like that. What is object? What is method? What is? It is not a good idea. It is not hard fundament for learning. because you see, when we have a declaration of a variable equal function, declaration of variable equal array dot map equal again function, and map there is a parameter arrow function, and here again create until we declare object post list equal function, and it is a functional component, but it is object, and we call that post list with that object with post list. But we can write it with function parentheses and the curly brackets body of function, and name of that function would be post list, and nothing exchange in other part of scripting. Use selector coming here in component and bring variable, but that variables, parts of that variable, it is object post, and the fields of that object go in a child component through properties, short called props, here and here. Thank you for watching this video.